Ai, ai. Salve, salve, galera. Sejam todos muito bem-vindos. Começamos mais uma livezinha agora da parte da tarde para a gente poder estar continuando o nosso joguinho e zerando ele. Não hoje, né? Mas o mais breve possível.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Lembrando, galera, links fixados no chat. Fazemos live simultânea tanto na Twitch como no YouTube no Bitino BR, na Twitch no Bitino _ BR. E é isso.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Em vez de tomar um cafezinho.
Oi there!
Well met, eh?
Wonderful.
What now?
You there!
Preciso aumentar minha tolerância. Deixa eu aumentar minha tolerância. Ó.
Now then.
Tolerance. Why?
Well then. What now? I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous. I love it. Speaking of, what now?
Agora é melhorar minha eloquência.
So?
All right then.
A eloquência. É só vir aquela parada de discurso mesmo.
Let's go. Okay? Stay there.
Blast this heat.
Young man. Young man.
Now what am I to do? Fancy a look?
Young man. Young man.
Now what am I to do? In such...
I see.
It's you. Just imagine it. In such an exquisite world.
Hang on a second.
Unbelievable. Beauty on.
perdi.
Let's give it a...
All right. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Perdi. Perdi não, no final das contas ficou... Eu só ganhei a parada, mas não reduziu...
At last. Got it?
All right.
Things will be fine.
Yep.
Sharp soldiers all. They carry themselves...
They come
I don't see Louise.
Shh, they're here.
Glad you made it. Could stand to loosen up a little, though.
Well, you have to admit.
You'll get...
Oh. Where's that Ishkia man? The lanky old chap with the glasses.
He's keeping watch over our gauntlet runner.
What? Don't feel safe leaving your gauntlet runner empty? As you like, I suppose.
I don't see that songstress, Juna. Is she not coming?
Ah, she's under the weather. Poor girl went and lost her voice. Not many others could refuse an invitation from Lord.
You're looking forward to having another chat with her, eh? What a shame.
God's sake, that's belt up.
There he is!
I'm glad you could make it. Thank you for inviting us.
Please, enjoy yourselves. As new comrades in arms, I expect... Now, while the drinks in their cups have yet to reach their heads, let's get... Friends, today we welcome a most emboldening addition to our... Doubtless you've heard of the young candidate who brought great shame to Sanctifex Forden. Before you stands the young man himself. Indeed, I was much surprised to learn he brought that sanctuary forward with the intent of winning my regard. Now, let us greet our new allies with warmth and pride.
If my sword will be of use...
It's your life on the line now, boy.
Don't go losing it too quick.
The rest of the night is yours to drink in. Enjoy the party.
Go. We'll take care of the rest.
Hey, new boy. Slow down. Wouldn't be wise to snub a ranking officer now, would it?
Well, look who it is. The only blowhard who showed up to the competition with a head smaller than his...
You little red-eyed... All right.
All right. Look. Ah! Ugh.
Stop! Yes.
Oi!
Yeah! No way! No good.
Now we just keep up the charadas.
Might I have a moment, please?
Stroll, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a commoner candidate.
I stand with a candidate who's proven he has power and potential. Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone. My house.
Where are you from?
Have you heard of a village called Harlia?
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace.
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't spare a single... Are the rumors true that was by your decision?
That is true.
But why?
To save this country.
Stroll!
The Fool King and the fossils of the Sanctus Church refused to face the threat looming over this country. An adequately dramatic demonstration was required. They say you could see Harlia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men...
Your balefire cost hundreds.
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize that you can protect nothing without power. The natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle and harm just to survive. But our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punished are punished further. They die in silence like livestock. It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall. I am not one to stand idly by, as history has wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours. A valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoyed it.
Stroll.
Humblest apologies. He's a young heart and hasn't yet learnt...
No worries. Truth told, I'd take him over the sycophants.
That brat's nowhere to be seen. Where'd he could... Let's go have a look around.
What?
Oi!
Oh no! Oh no!
Phew! What was that? Floor so... Whoa! What's going on? That soldier from...
Entendi nada até agora.
That helped a lot. Oh. What do we do? Did you? Hmm? Here we go. Gangway! No.
Entendi nada.
Is it happening?
Will you?
Okay, here we go. Gangway!
Tem que ser onde tem o negócio.
Is it happening?
Eu tenho que aprender a pular, não entendi como é que faz pra pular.
Okay, here we go. Gangway! Sweet! I knew it! Yeah! Ah! Look at that! All right! This is no good. Whew. And yet... Let's hurry. Okay? No good. It's all clear. Look. This. Check this out. Huh? Look! That's the same novel that... But why would Luis? It's a forbidden text. So there shouldn't even be many copies left. Do you think Luis is actually reading this? If so, it doesn't seem like... Wait, in there! Yes, magic formulas!
What are you doing here? By who? And what would you be
Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there?
You're that fairy from before. Count Luis gave me permission to come and go as I...
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? They said you lost your voice, but you sound fine to me. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real...
I'm really losing my touch. So, remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say,
Hey, get away from him!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
What exactly are you looking?
Can't say, but I'll ask you no questions either. So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in one.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's Gallica.
Gallica? Your name is Gallica? Wait, does this mean... So you're here for...
Someone's coming!
Well, well.
There's no use hiding, and when he hears...
Everything's falling apart! What do we do?
I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks. I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the... I knew it. We both know what you're here for, right?
Who are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
She told us to run, but we can't just leave her.
Your attention! Assembled comrades, let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. It hardly bears saying that the competition is a farce. It is a transparent conceit of the sack for all who bristle at their hubris. And indeed, and it shall be done by my hand. I hereby announce
But my lord, Forden would surely never allow you to enter the race midstream.
Why would I care for his permission? The late king's decree was that the crown would go to whoever had won the people's trust, not whoever indulged the church's sideshow. I will enter at my leisure. Should he deny me, Forden will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose. For all that we believe, and all that we have proven, we shall bring their own dogma down on their heads.
We got one sanctuary strung up. Now let's send Forden to the gal.
He's entering the competition?
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it. He's just been biding his time.
Unfortunately, I am told we have a rat in our midst, sniffing. Wretched rat, if you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide.
Luis!
Go and see who is absent from the soiree.
On it.
They're going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the gauntlet runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
Oi, new bloke. Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough.
Out of the way.
At this rate...
Hey, Del! The Caradrius is airborne.
What?
Why? You hear anything about it?
With its owner out? Impossible. You know what's been on my mind? I wouldn't catch me dead shit.
Think the rat nipped him too?
Lord Luis has plenty of new friends hanging about. I wouldn't be surprised if something... And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters.
Whoa, Del!
Secure the perimeter. Anyone somewhat...
Whoa, Del!
This is no good. Hurry! Hang on! Ready? We don't have time. Ready? Mm-hmm. Was that? Mm-hmm. No!
I told you to run. You're too soft.
Behave now. I'd hate to stick you through the... You know, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Must be quite a story behind this. Time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And Hector!
Hector? Wait, that's your dog?
That animal's been corrupted by melancholia. And Gladell, why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking a...
What? You think I don't realize?
Foul.
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man. And yet everything's been thought.
Oh my.
I told you to shut... Go, Hector! Don't move unless you'd rather see her pretty little neck bleed.
What do we do? If we're not careful about this, Juna might...
Get them!
No. Isn't there anything we can do?
You...
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right. I am Gladell, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
Well, that worked better than I expected.
This is bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure your suffering is long and painful. But see reason. Juna, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you. Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Luis could ever be!
Over my dead body! I am Juana's sickness. I am no one's trinket. My life is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
What? It worked?
Well, you're not invincible.
Damn you! What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends. You call it an archetype, right?
What?
I thought as much. Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
Very well, O loathed star who wanders in sorrow. O thou anguished traveler who hath borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
Look at me. What you see now is my commitment to my song. Behold, my voice rises from the depths of my heart.
How does she have the same power? She's just a damn singer!
Never underestimate a singer! Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
I see. So this all it takes is a change of mask, and I can be whatever I want. That's just as well. You can lend me your strength too.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate. Do you know about this power?
Not much. Now, I hope you've had your fun, because you're about to...
Shut up! Just shut up! A duel, then!
Além de suas próprias técnicas, o arquétipo dançarino mascarado pode usar técnicas extras de acordo com a máscara equipada. A máscara de polimata está equipada para uma processão.
Fine. He wants a brutal fight, and he's about to get one. Let's give him hell!
Raging fire!
You're nothing!
Lend me your strength. Maybe there's a better choice. Let's go! Ice!
Take this!
Come on! Follow me!
I think not.
Masked dancer! Let's do this together!
Let's do this!
This might sting!
Great job, Juna! Now they're weak to something new!
We'll do this together!
I'll lend a hand myself!
Fire!
It's their weakness! That's your opening, Captain!
I'll show you! Burn!
It's their weakness! Don't let them know!
Fight us, cowards! Burn!
Hector! You bastards!
Masked dancer! Raging fire!
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back!
We can do this!
That helped. Masked dancer!
I'll come forth, royal soul! Roar! Still up? Die already!
Masked dancer! Sorry, my mistake.
I am
Wizard!
your rightful
Lightning!
king.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
I give. Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in.
What do we do? If we let him run off, he's obviously going to rat us out.
But killing him would give us a lot to explain. Maybe we should work out some kind of...
Idiots! It's the oldest trick in the book!
Why?
What? No. I'm the future. I can't.
Is he dead?
What the hell?
Dead? You lot kill him.
No! He's the one who attacked us!
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that?
Oh, well. You know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brilehaven. I simply...
You having a laugh?
Anyway, then Gladel went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help. Right?
Yes.
Right!
Crikey, Lady Juna, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right up.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you?
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded.
Well, no.
Suppose that means the rat was Glodell. Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch.
This... is that...
Your throat all better than...
my... Ah, yes. Much better. He gave me such a thorough examination, after all. He took good care of my... If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really?
Anyway, I'd say this bears reporting. Let's leave the guards to their cleanup and...
Yeesh, looks could kill. Scare.
So Gladel was our rat, was he?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Gladel overstepped and Lady Juna and the new...
Or it could have been the other way around.
Too right. Dead can't speak, after all, and we've no other...
Now hold on.
Gladel was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. If that's true, the boy'd have to have the stand-in for it.
That fact is no longer in question. I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the king's rock. It appears your stunt...
Hey, good for you, pup.
And that's how the magic got to Gladel.
One wonders what you stopped Gladel from doing. What was he after there?
Yeah, who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Wonder if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started. Tried to snuff him out in the wilds too, not anywhere he'd have had an audience.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next...
Oh, and with Gladel out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my
Are you serious?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner. In fact, I'd better go make sure.
Let her do as she pleases.
What's wrong, Del? Looking a bit...
Gladel was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal court? All right.
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for introductions. What? You haven't told them about...
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Luis.
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room.
Don't tell me you're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Grius? Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, but I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods, so we either kill the caster or get the formula.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And
His lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob it. No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much...
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No. Quite the other. I requested to join. When fate back... A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my... And nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Luis. So...
All that just so you could grow as a singer? You really are devoted, and fearless to boot.
I know what I'd put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might...
Ha! The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects.
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why. Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul. I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections? Captain?
We'll be counting on you.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first. I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this. Gotta get back on track. Anyway, welcome aboard. Oh, right! Let's decipher the formula we found.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to...
Rella. The girl they call...
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be... After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Wait, I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. No, really, it's dashing.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off. Right.
You actually did it! Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets.
How can I not? Do you know how?
Hey, look! Isn't that the song?
It is! It's the Lady Tuna! Oh, hell.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain it.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working...
Is that a...
Igniters are not...
If she turned down that...
Come on, let's...
What do you make of all this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
We'll just have to trust her.
You're right. And if it's misplaced, we'll just have to be ready.
If you say so, then...
Let's hurry.
Don't say shot, idiot.
Oh, come on.
Oh, very nice.
Let's go.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you?
Juna! Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry.
I really was planning to meet you after the open...
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrylehaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to...
Ugh, social climb. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing.
I suppose that...
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness.
Hold on!
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty. Then, surely, the man who...
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Louise. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you...
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared...
Oh, Red.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Louise had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Joanni's Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are... enduring. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the...
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory.
What?
I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Of course. I'll do what I...
Thank you. She can be reckless. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break.
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lots.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now...
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the King's magic works every time. They all died frozen.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? demands an unparalleled master of both martial and...
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Louis. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people?
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Louis. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any ballet. A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacular. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence when they told me I was to be demoted.
So you just gave...
Hardly. It'll take more than that to stamp out my fires, chum. Between us, old boy, but ever since that, you and the rest of our the way it'll take time.
So? Really? Really?
Ah, não posso cozinhar com o tratador parado.
Sure.
Good night.
What's the matter?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission. You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it? The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an... Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song... I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts, no matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless, just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself this form. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal that you should always have if these new powers are to... I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the race to recap. The 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the... In first place, the undisputed winner, and the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race, but in
the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos.
Ha!
Normalcy.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning... The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young Elder.
Right. Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something. No sign of him. Probably saw the writing on the wall.
So it really was all talk then?
But the boy candid some big ideas.
And what's wrong with that?
Now here's a
pagan island.
The final roundup. And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this...
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from... To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for self. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks it.
Focus.
By the deadline of this 2-day and this year's event will be historic. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered...
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a...
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you.
Looks like our first job's come in.
These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in it, that he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we... The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hand. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Ford...
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my order. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with...
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it?
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you... May we both find success in the...
All right.
Boy there. Well met, eh?
You are.
Then...
I'm just...
Hey, I beg your pardon, but you...
I'm just incredulous.
Hey, listen. Huh?
Okay, so...
Hey, listen.
I'm just incredulous. Wonderful.
So foolish it arouses great...
Hey there!
Lovely. Just can't stand it. What's it all got to do with us anyway?
Now, where was I?
Would you look at this? Now then. Ah, how good of you to come.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Oh. You'll come again, won't you?
All right, then. Let's go.
Let's not.
All right, then.
Let's go.
What's this?
Yeah? Thank you kindly.
Wonder if I could have been one of them.
What is it?
Did you hear?
What is it?
Wonder if I could have been one of those.
Wonderful.
Got a minute?
Young man! Young man!
You?
Whoa. Check.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach...
Excuse me?
What? Never seen a pagan before?
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our... If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as...
You're that songstress. Didn't it...
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure...
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps...
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you...
To be fair, we are
the Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up. The Lance is no... Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps.
An island across the ocean. 'Tis a large island in...
I'm not out to abolish Sanctus.
So that's why you're at...
I thought I could change the world. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We don't intend to take...
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart...
Well, sounds like... Is there really no...
'Tis true.
But Montario's on the other side of the...
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves. Don't worry, chums.
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell.
How can I? We've only known... Look, the whole...
Then let's go with them, yeah? You do whatever makes...
You never could...
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, after all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Ontario, eh? A straight shot through the inlands.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters.
Oh, right.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather. We're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Dell doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Nothing like a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Aí é isso. Galerinha, eu vou finalizando por aqui. Bombando ainda. E mais tarde talvez eu volte. Tá? Não sei se eu vou jogar exatamente Metaforma. O Fábio tava me chamando para eu bater um boss depois. Mas eu vou ver ainda, beleza? Então é isso, gente. Muito obrigado, valeu pela presença. Tamo junto, 1h30 aí, só para adiantar alguma coisa. Agora a gente vai para mar. O mar aberto, né? Vamos ver o que esse jogo maluco tá arrumando. E é isso, gente. Obrigadão. Valeu, falou. E fui.